All right, we're in the Eastern Odyssey tournament. We're in the weekend round in the rookie division. We're on the back nine, and I was trying. My goal was to try and get a 16 on the front, and I had some opportunities. I was in there. I gave myself a shot on every hole, and I hit a lot of perfects on the front. But there's two holes I didn't hit perfect into the cup, and oh, that really hurt. So let's see if we can pick this up a little on the back end. I got to shoot a 16. Um, Minimum score is always minus 12. That's where we start. And we got to pick up hole number 6 here both times through, so that puts us at minus 13. So that's at minus 26 is the minimum score. So that means we got to pick up 2 per side to get to 30, and I really think that it's going to be somebody picking up, it's going to be 31 or more, and it could be 34. So I'm going to just go up to 50 just to see, like, are we at 26 to 50? Because I'm really pretty positive that by the time we got to this part of the rounds that it's 26 is the minimum score. 26 at 46. So you've got to pick up. And if I checked all those people, I would bet that every one of them got number 6 both times. Or at least the mass majority of them. So, in my qualifying round, it was 60% of the people in my qualifying bracket hit hole number 6 both or that one time, and in my opening round, it was 40%. And so here we're at 46, and I would imagine that there's probably a few of those people that dropped it but picked up an Albie somewhere or did something else. But we're at like 40% of the bracket. So that's why I'm saying, like, you have to bring out whatever ball it takes on hole number 6 to get it. Because 40% of the bracket's going to do whatever it takes to get that hole both times. And hole number 1 is definitely a hole that we want to pick up. These first 3 holes, the first 4 holes, and then holes number 5, I'm kind of iffy. Hole number 6, you got to get, and then I feel like I'm really got it on hole number 7, 8, and 9. So there's a lot of opportunities here. So let's get it started on hole number 1. Hole number 1. Which way's the wind blowing? That wind's not helping or hurting us. Definitely want to do a plus 10 on that, and we will be a little bit into the wind. Have a little bit of headwind. And I'm taking a 3 power ball that's got 5 side spin, but 4 backspin, and I'm not really caring about the backspin. I bought it for the side spin, and I'm taking my number 5 bag, my AAA POC. Let's open up a slot, clear out a chest, be a farmer. All right, here we go. Now the shot to the cup, I'm doing plus 10 on the drive, and the shot to the cup is plus 0, plus 0.1. So whatever the wind is, plus 0.1. Hit it perfect, goes in the hole. Okay, I want to be like right in that area right there. I want to give myself like a ring and a half of separation. 2.5, so that's 2.7. 2.7 divided by 1.5, 1.8 rings. That puts me about 3/4 of a ring into power. Oh, I'm going to clip the rough right down here by the sand. It won't make it through right here. Right here. Bam, hit the rough. I could hit that 1 ring great, but not 2. I only left myself a ring and a half, so you can hit 1 and it would have room down there. I usually always leave myself 2 rings of separation, but in that spot down there, because you're trying to make it around that bend is so damn tight that I'm pinching myself up down there. If I hit a 1 ring great to the right, it's actually the perfect shot. If I hit it perfect, I can make it through barely past the rock. And if I hit it 1 ring great to the left, I hit the rock, and then I might get lucky, because 75% of the time you hit the rock and it bounces off and it goes out into the fairway. But you can't recover from down here. I've been in this spot before. I've been in this spot before. And you can recover. 2.6 times 1.4 divided by 2. 1.82 rings. I'll put on just a titch of backspin. I'm going to be going right at it. Okay, 1.82 rings. There's 182 exactly. Oh, one ring right to the left. Maybe two. And that was with a 40% wind adjustment. You can see how much it moved me off. It probably from that area, it might be a 60%. You were way the hell uphill. Like way uphill from that. That's why if you're down here, if you hit where my opponent hit and you shoot this shot right here, you got a straight up shot to it. It's actually a great look with your sniper for an eagle. If you can get to where I was trying to get, you've got a shot with your short iron, and then it's a really good shot. I would have did 2.6 rings. Well, I would have did 10% there, so it would have been like 2.8. I'm gonna run at it. Overpulled it. All right. Was not. That's the first bad drive I've had all around, so I guess I got that out of my system. Unfortunately, I got it out of my system on that hole. I really like my odds on that hole. Really like my odds on that hole. And hole number 2, I've only made once this week, and I feel great about hole number 2, but I just have not. My teammates were doing, in the opening round, I was looking through the chat, and they were hitting plus 25, and it was going in the hole, plus 25 at mid, and they were like hammering it. And I tried plus 25 at mid, and I've been doing plus 30, and it was like, that did not work. I did a plus 25, and I felt like I should have did a plus 30. And then on the back, I did a plus 30, and I felt like I should have did a plus 25. And then on the front side here, I felt like I did a plus 30, and I should have did a plus 40. All right. I'm going to split the difference. I'm going to go 27.5 times whatever the wind is, divided by 2.2 per ring. And I'm going to take my number 4 bag, that's got a Goliath in it, and I'm going to take a katana. You got to have 3 side spin. Gotta. And it's like 5 top spin, 3 side spin. So we're in that neighborhood. But with this tailwind, I can probably pull that top. I can maybe put that top spin on, but be a little bit deeper into the rough. I can't remember how the wind was blowing earlier in the rounds. There's only so many things I can remember, or that I pay attention to. It's part of the reason why you always want to shoot video. You always want to shoot your own video so that you can go back and you can really, if you really want to maximize your tournament experience and you're really trying to go for it, you should record your own video so you can watch your own video and you can see how you set it up, and you can freeze frame it and you can pause it and you can see, okay, because there's times when you make it and then you go back and watch it and you go, fuck, I pulled that wrong. I added on, or I took off, or I didn't make the right adjustment. And so if you don't watch your own video, then you go back and you look at that, and you do what you thought you were supposed to do, and it's like it didn't go in. And it's like, damn, it went in last time. What's the difference? Well, it didn't go in this time because you actually made a mistake last time. And sometimes you find out that you just did it right. You did it right, but it's important to record your own video. It is. Hey, get lined up there, bitch. All right, 2.5 rings. If I can get lined up with the wind. Oh, fucking, I hit it great again. I hit a lot of perfects on the front, and now I'm going to hit a lot of greats on the back. Damn it. And that one, I think I finally got it. I think I finally got it right, and I hit it great. Arrgh. Arrgh. I saw that they have that emoji, but they wanted like 1,500 gems for it, and there's like, come on. That's like $15. And if you get 500 gems in a $5 pack, that's, you know, like if you bought gems, that'd be like $15. I'm not paying $15 for a freaking emoji. Although I would like to have that one. So if anybody has it and doesn't use it, you can give it to me. Wish you could do that. We've been playing this game. The game came out in what, February, March of 2017. So what, we're 7 years into the game. And the clans have been out for 4 of those years. And they have done diddly squat with the clans. I assumed after the first year, I gave them a year because they didn't have all the brackets filled up. Everybody started off in a Rookie 1, and then the next month, now they had a Rookie 2, and then the next month they had a Rookie 3, and so it took them, 12 months to get a Masters, right? So then we had the Masters thing, and I assumed that once they got all of the brackets full, that then they were going to do something else with the clans. They've done nothing with the clans. Nothing. Diddly squat. Zip. Zilch. Nada. All right, which way is the wind blowing? The wind's not helping or hurting. I'm taking a power 3. I'm all over this hole as well. And I didn't hit it perfect on the, I think this is I hit the first, did I hit this? No, I brought a precision ball on this, and I did hit it perfect, and it didn't, and it just missed it. I think. All right, I'm just going to take a key maker. I'm taking my number 3 bag. I'm switching the horizon out for a sniper. I'm already in mid-club with a sniper. All right. If I can get an opponent, I'm sitting here thinking about this hole. You're so damn close. I've been adding on some, and I'm just like, I should just hit it straight at it. See if my opponent can get out there. I'm doing 10% on the drive. I don't have that written down, but I've been doing that. And I'm aiming quite a bit to the right, and then I'm bringing it back to the left. I'm trying to give myself as much room as I can on the left-hand side, because I want the ball rolling off to the left, and then at the end it tails off to the right. You can't help it. You can't stop it. It's going to tail off to the right. So I want it to start off as much to the left as possible, like my opponent, where they're flirting with disaster. So then when it tails off to the right, it tails off on the fairway and not bleed off into the rough. all the topspin I can get on. I want to start off out in this area. I want to give myself plenty of room. You can see where my second bounce is at. I got lots of room to curl to try and bring it around. 3-1. It's 2.1. It's the same as an extra mile. So 3-3. There's 3-1 and a little. And I'm going to curl it. Try and bring it over. Hitting it perfect. I want to do just what my opponent did, where I flirted with disaster, where like the second bounce is pretty damn close. And then it just rolls out and stays out of that rough. There we go. My opponent's got the same stuff as me, and they're doing the straight up shot. And let's see where they're at. Let's see what kind of an adjustment they make. He did 3-7, 3-6. I would have did 3-6. They were right in that zone. They hit a one ring great to the right. And ended up ring to the right. All right, 1-1 minus 0.1. 3.8 rings. Maybe 2 rings into the rough. Hey. 3.8 rings. Let's get the wind lined up. Maybe. There's 3, 7, 5, 8. Get in the hole. Come on. Come on. I need an Albie. I haven't gotten an Albie all. You son of a bitch. Should have taken wind off. Should have taken off 10% on that one. Over pulled it. I did. And I was at mid club doing 1-1 plus 10. So I should have taken wind off. So what would that have been? So it was I didn't write that down on my calculator, but if I was actually at mid club and I didn't add on the 10%, it would have been divided by 1.1 minus 0.1. That probably would have been better. I'll do that on the third side. I could play my odd account, but I don't necessarily want to be up till midnight. It was being Mother's Day and all, and I cooked for everybody. Made all kinds of stuff. Had multiple dishes going on. I have an edible landscape, so I have tons of stuff in my yard that you can eat. And this time, Mother's Day, my rhubarb is ripe. So I always have rhubarb dishes on Mother's Day. So I made a rhubarb sour cherry reduction and rhubarb crumble and had all kinds of good stuff. My wife made stuff and made macaroni salad and homemade macaroni salad and pork chops 2 different ways and barbecue sauce and beans, and we had the stuff going on. 4 backspin, nav, 1 per ring. I'm doing plus 15 plus 0.1, so 1.15 times whatever the wind is divided by 1 plus 0.1. All right, 4 backspin. 4 backspin. I really, really want to get this hole. I didn't hit this hole perfect on the front, and it cost me. I really want to hit it perfect here. Really, really, really want to hit it perfect. I think I'm going to hedge my bet here. I've been playing it with a 1 power ball, but I think it's 1 per ring, so I'm in mid club. I'm going to bring out a 0 power ball because I have a 0 power. What are these ones? 5 precision, 5 wind. I think, is this the same thing? This is 5 side spin. I'm going to take the 4 because I don't need any side spin. So I got that one. I got that. Got that. Grizzly. Got it. Got it. Got it. Let's take a cheating ass ball. Let's give ourselves. I got a freaking. I'm in my garage and I got the door open, so I'm getting a breeze through the garage because it was pretty hot today. It was in the 90s. We didn't have any spring at all. We went from. I work outside for a living, and the type of work I do, we really kind of need it to be hotter than 45. We really want it to be around 50, and we really need it on days when the wind's not really blowing. So a couple weeks ago, it was like 50 degrees for like from 1 to 3:30. But before that, it was like 45. You get up in the morning, you go outside at like 7 or 8 o'clock, and it was like 40 degrees, 39, and then it would take until like noon before it would start getting warm. But as soon as it started getting warm, the wind started going. And we were having like 15-mile-an-hour winds, and that went on. And then all of a sudden we went from that to 80 degrees, and now we're in the 90s, and it's just like bam. A couple years ago we went, it was June 15th, and it was 54 degrees outside. And the next day it was 90, and 2 days later we were the hottest spot on the planet. It was 117 degrees here. And it was just like we went from being cold to being hot. No in between. 4 backspin. Hit it perfect, and it goes in the hole. I did not hit it perfect on the front, and thus it did not go in the fucking hole. 2.1, 2.5 rings. 4 backspin. 4 backspin. Let's get up on it. And I mean, let's get on it. Make sure we're through the cup because we got a headwind. Okay, 2.5 rings. Hit it dead center perfect. Get in the hole. Woo! In the hole. All right. All right, I gotta pick up. I gotta get in the hole number 6. You just gotta know two ways around it. So I still got 2 to pick up. I got 2 shots I gotta pick up. At least I'm on the board. At least I'm on the board. All right. Which way's the wind blowing on hole number 5? Once again, we're getting favorable wind. I really thought one time this week on this hole we would get a really unfavorable wind, like a due headwind, but we didn't. The wind was favorable. It's been favorable. I'm taking my number 2 bag. All right, here we go. Let's clear a slot. Harvest out a chest. Get one rolling. Let's make sure we're not missing something on our challenges. Yeah. Score a birdie or better in 2 games in a row. I haven't done that. All right, I'm doing plus 10 on the drive. And I am telling you, I have been all over the place. I just have no idea what to do on the second shot. So I've been like chasing my tail. Seems like if I do one thing, I need to do another. And if I do that on the next one, I needed to do what I did on the last one. And if I do that, then I needed to do something totally different. And then if I do that, I needed to do, I'm just like chasing, I'm a freaking dog spinning around in a circle. But I'm making it right here, right now. I'm laying it down. I'm calling my shot. I'm making this. Now I will say that it's one shot at a time. You've got to make the drive. So let's not get ahead of ourselves. I really feel like just bringing a power 5 ball. I'm doing what, just pounding that sucker down there. I saw an opponent do that the other day, and I really just haven't done that shot. I mean, if I would have tried, I'm sure that I would have saw that it was there, but never really went for that. I always go for what my opponent is here, but yes, don't want to roll off into that rough. From that spot, you can recover. I have rolled out there and rolled into the rough, hit it too far, and you can recover from there, but it's really dangerous at the beginning of this shot. all of it. 4.5. Okay, 3.9. I've been doing 10%, so that's 4.2. There's 4.2. I'm going to put some curl on it to bring it back to the fairway. And I hit a one ring great to the right, which is problematic at the end of the run. It gives me the opportunity to do what my opponent almost did there and roll out. On the front side, I hit it 2 rings great on the inside and just barely made it through. But I was actually, it made it through clear and it didn't hit the rough. And I was actually pretty far forward. I was so far forward I was able to put on 1 backspin coming to the cup. Which usually you're in these spots you need to put on just a titch of topspin. Now you've got a ball that's got 2 side spin. Why would you leave yourself half a ring away from that rough? Because if you hit a 1 ring great, I'm going to watch where they're setting theirs up. They're right at it. They're pointing right at it. 3.8. Let's see what my opponent does. They did 4.5. So that'd be like plus 20%. Hit it perfect. Hit it perfect. Let's see where it goes. Come on, get in the hole. And they overpulled it. Overpulled it. Times 3.5. 4 rings. Doing 4 rings. And right at the red line. Hey. God damn it. It keeps jerking. I'm trying to get it to the one spot and it keeps jumping over to this spot next to it. 4 rings exactly. Let's get lined up with the wind. Four rings. Oh, fuck. And then I hit it great to the left. Oh. Please come into the left. And that was probably an overpull. Even if I'd hit it perfect. I was going to do 12.5, and then I watched my opponent do theirs, and they did a 20%, and so I thought, well, maybe 15. So I changed it from 12.5 to 15, and that was probably 12.5 probably would have been better, but who knows, because I didn't hit it perfect. Damn it. That hole stymied me all week. Didn't get a single albie on that hole all week. I did get an albie on hole number 1 during the scouting report, so I got that going for me. It's not doing me much good right now, but I got that going for me. All right, we have to make this hole. No 2 ways around it. Whatever it takes, whatever ball it takes to get on this hole, that's what we got to do. We got a slight headwind today. I'm going to bring out do I have any of those balls? I do. I'm going to bring out one of these bad boys right here. It's got a little topspin boost. And I'm going to bring out my extra mile. Alright, all we need to do is get on the fringe. We do not want to overshoot this. I've been doing plus 10 on the drive. I'm only going to put on 1 extra topspin. The 1 extra topspin on tailwind days, it is definitely carrying it. I mean, I think the plus 10 on the first bounce is fine, but every successive bounce after that tailwind is like really kicking it. And the extra topspin boost is like you don't need it. But on headwind days, it's doing the opposite. And I think the one, or side wind days like this, I think the one topspin will be just enough. Just enough. Just enough. I played it with a dead ball on the front because we had a pure tailwind. And I wasn't quite to the fringe, but I was pretty damn close. And the wind was pure tailwind for the shot, for the second shot, so it was, you could pretty much hit it great left or right. You were that close that you could catch a great left or right and it would go in. Hitting it with some power. Now, why does that look like it's going in the rough? Ah, close. Nice shot. That dog will hunt. That dog will hunt. We only need to do one topspin boost. I'm gonna give myself a bit of distance. 4. That's 4-4. There's 4-2. There's 4-4. That puts me about a little over half a ring. I'm just gonna rub the nubs. And I'm gonna lean. I gotta put some curl on it. Isn't it perfect? Almost forgot about the curl. That was a little not as far as I would have liked to have gotten. I would have liked to have been a little closer than that, especially with a side wind. Now I'm in a spot where I have to hit it perfect. Not that, I mean, that's the impossible dream, but like, you want to get close. You want to just make this shot so freaking easy that you can just get it. I don't know that I've ever played with a skewer. I think my wedge thing, when I played with the Firefly, I played with a Firefly for a long time. I got an Imbringer and I played with it for a very short period of time, and then I switched back to my Firefly and I got my Rapier and started playing with the Rapier, and I stuck with it. In the hole. All right, that's all we need to do. Still got some work to get done here. Where am I at? There's max club right there. There's mid. So I'm definitely inside of mid. Right to the outside of the cup. I'm trying to hedge my bet. And I hit a one ring great to the right or left, and that's bad. That's not going in. Woo! Got lucky there. Boy, that ball was creeping. I didn't think it was going to even make it to the hole. That was a little bit of luck right there. Can't be good, be lucky. Woo! The way I'd set that up is I was hedging my bet to give myself a great to the right and a perfect, and possibly taking a left out. But if the wind wasn't a factor, then a great to the left and a perfect would go in. And so you're trying to give yourself a perfect no matter what, but trying to open up one side or the other depending on whether or not wind's a factor. And the wind was, here's max club, here's mid club. I was in the quarter club and I ran my top spin out. So my first bounces, out in this zone running forward. And a lot of times when you're in this, wind's not a factor. So in that case, but wind here has been about a half. So like if it was a 3 mile an hour wind, it was a 1.5. And that's kind of what happened right there. I got lucky. But I will take it. You got to get that hole, whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. All right, hole number 7. Hole number 16. Hole number 16, is that it? Hole number 16? All right, just wanted to gander at it. Which way's the wind blowing? I like that wind. I'm going to take the same damn ball I took last time. I'm taking a It's taking a nav, which is a 1 power ball. What did I take on this hole last time? I'm not sure. I thought I took a precision ball on this hole last time. I'm going to take this ball right here. I'm going to take the same thing I took before because I'm not using any side spin, but I really would like the wind knocked down. And I think it'll still be, I'm at max club, and I'm doing 40% times 1 per ring. I should still have enough to do what I need to do. Let's see. Let's look at that wind one more time. That wind should work. Okay. All right. 40% times whatever the wind is divided by 1. Max backspin. Hopefully I go first. Let's just get it in the hole and get it over with. Let's get it in the hole. I need to pick up 2 of the last 3, and I might as well just pick all 3 of them up. So we just need to start right here. That is really close to being a headwind. I think it is slightly tail, and they're playing with the same exact ball I'm playing with. Only I'm not doing any spin. I'm not trying to bring it around to the cup. I'm trying to get up there close enough I can just use max backspin. I'd like to see them push it forward and see where the red line's at. I've been using a 1 power ball, but I think I have plenty of room on my forward red line. And that wind is a little bit of tail. Maybe. Dead center perfect. Just inside the cup. Well, at least my opponent and I had the same thoughts on ball. Yeah, I got plenty of room. Max backspin. No side spin. Let's get right up on it. Let's get down there and look and make sure we're going in the hole. We are. 2.1. It's 2.94 rings. So right at 3 rings. There's 3 rings. Hitting it dead center perfect. Get in the hole. Woo! In the hole. That's what I'm talking about. Right there. I got that one both sides. And I used a good ball on that one both times. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. That dog will hunt. Yes, sir. Good boy. Buster's in the house and he's probably thinking, I'm in here, Dad. What are you doing? All right. I didn't get this one on the front. I did not hit it perfect. And I'm telling you, this hole is the one. Which way's the wind blowing? All right, we got wind blowing in our direction. And I didn't hit it out there far enough on the front. I want to go look at this hole because I've had a lot of success on this hole this week. And probably the worst shot I took at it was the worst shot that I had. I left myself a little short. I'm looking, there's tall grass right here at the sand trap. So when you end up down here and you're looking towards the green, I was like right on the outside edge of that sand trap. So if I draw a line from the pin to the sand trap out into here, I was like in this zone, and where I really want to be is out here, because think of arc to the cup. You're inside of that arc here, so when you're setting your shot up on this side, you're up here with a 5 power ball, but when you're here, I barely had a little window right here to hit, and I had to start off, I couldn't come right at the hole, I had to start off to the left and then side spin it around instead of going straight at it. So I need to make sure I get my distance on this. But I still had a shot, and I didn't hit it perfect, and it didn't go in, and I was still in the same range as far as club and all that stuff, and so it was two errors. One, I didn't get down as far as I wanted so that I could set the shot up the way I wanted, and then the big problem was I didn't hit it perfect. Did not. And let's see what I'm using a 5 power ball because I want to be consistent as far as like the shot to the cup. And I want something to cut the wind down as much as I can. And the biggest wind one that I have is, let's see, this ball here and that albatross ball. This is a +2 overpower. And the albatross ball, which is power 5, only 1 side spin instead of 3. And no wind. Or that's that one. The 3 wind. 2 topspin boost. So that ball is better. Problem is if I don't hit it far enough and I get into an area where I need side spin, 1 side spin might not be enough. So I need to hit, I definitely, if I want to bring this ball, because the one, it's got 2 overpower as well. That's the lowest wind 5 power ball that I got. I'm not sure that the wind is really the issue. I just need to hit it perfect. But obviously the smaller the wind, the less the pull, the less variable. I'm going to play with an albatross ball. I'm going to play it with one of these, just in case I need that extra side spin. And I'm playing it with my number 5 bag. And the 2.5 topspin was not, I repeat, was not enough. Let's open up a slot. Don't like playing without an empty slot, just in case I win. Want to harvest chests? What do you spend all your gems on? Opening up chests. They always have that one during the thing. It's like you opened 100 chests. I always get that really early. I open a lot of chests. Never play without an empty slot. And I'm going to play with this wind. I really probably need to play with the 2.5. The 2.5 topspin. I got 64. That was my phone going, hey dude, you got 10% battery. You're using this calculator and you're punching in all these numbers. Okay, the shot to the cup is 1 to 1 plus 0.1. But it's definitely one shot at a time. And I got to get the drive in the right spot. Okay, I'm pulling back to the plus 23 mark. I'm putting on all of the side spin. And I'm going to put on almost 3 top spin. Almost 3. I'm doing 3-3. So that's 2 1/5. I curl just a little bit. Hitting it perfect. All right. If I haven't hit any shots perfect this entire fucking round, this next shot needs to be perfect. I would have still liked to have gotten a little bit more distance, but that's more distance than what I got last time. So I have opened the window up. You can see that tall grass that's in front of me. So I am clear of the sand, and I would have liked to have gotten maybe 3 or 4 more, 5 more yards, but I can live with where I'm at. It does open up the window. 1 to 1 plus 0.1. And the wind is dead tailwind to the cup. I mean, it might not be absolutely pure tailwind to the cup, but it's pretty freaking close. So, I mean, I just need to hit this shot perfect. This is the round right here. I really like where my opponent's at. That distance right there, you can see when they spin around that sand, I might be in the same spot as them. I am actually a little bit ahead of them. That's good. That's good. That's good. Okay, 2 backspin. Get right up to the cup. Right up to it. 2.6 plus 0.1, 2.7 rings. I mean, you couldn't get any more. I mean, that is damn near as true a tailwind as you can get. 2.7 Oh. Oh. Perfect is in the hole. Perfect is in the hole. I've made that shot. Every time I've hit it perfect, I've been in the hole. And every time I haven't hit it perfect, it has not gone in the hole, but it's been just like that, where it's just like, dude, why didn't you hit me perfect? Fuck. That was the round right there. And I had the opportunity on both sides, front and back. I mean, that's the shot right there. I needed to pick up one extra shot on each side to get past 30, and that was the shot that I needed to pick up. Damn it. Okay, I still have hole number 9. I can still get the Albie on hole number 9, and that'll get me to 31, and that would be nice. Yeah, my opponent, nice shot. Nice shot, buddy. Nice shot. That's the eagle I was looking for. Damn it. Damn it. All right, see if that even put me in the top 10. Just picking up 1. All right, so we got 29s above me. I have no idea what's at the top, but I'm 100% sure that there's a 31 and possibly higher than 31 at the top, and that there's maybe a couple at 31. So like picking up 2 here and getting me to 30 is not going to cut it. I'm 100% sure. And if you've watched my stuff in the past, I never look at the top. I never try and put the pressure on myself. I like to play my game. I don't want to go out there and like do the deal. I just like to go out there and play my game and see where I end up. And so we will see. I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going to be aggressive at it. I feel like I can shoot this shot, and I'm going to be aggressive, but I can always bail out of the aggressive and just go for the regular shot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a 3-power topspin boost ball, and I'm going to try and get into the shadow that you can't see here that's underneath of this tree. And that'll open up a rough bump from here with the horizon straight to the cup. Now let's see which way the wind's blowing. If the wind's blowing from the right, I'm not going to do that because I do not want to have to pull over that sand. And that wind works. So I'm going to take my number 3 bag because that's got a big topper in it. And I'm going to switch that sniper out for horizon. And I'm going to do one more thing before I go. I'm going to just double check. Let's go to clubs. Let's go to drivers. And I've got a level. Where is the horizon? Oh, that's drivers. The wrong one. Drivers. Wood. Horizon. Wind chart. Hitting a level 7 horizon at max club with a 3-power ball. So it says that a level 7 horizon with a 3-power ball at max club is 2 per ring. Let me write this down. Horizon. 2 per ring. And I'm going to just do it straight up. I'm not going to add on. It's 246. If I had a higher than 6 mile an hour wind, I would have to subtract out 1, but I should be in the range where it's just 2 per ring. Man, that just doesn't seem right. Do I got a level 7 horizon? I do have a level 7 horizon. Let's look at that one more time, just to make sure I got it all right in there. 3-power ball, max club, 7 power or 7 level, 2 per ring. So if you're using the app, these are the numbers that are in the app. I'm just doing it by hand because I'm old school. And I will tell you that there are benefits to using the app because you got a slider and stuff, but not doing the app, hey, if you're a parent and your kid's playing this, teaching them how to do this, they learn how to do basic algebra. So like you learn how to do some algebra and you learn how to do some stuff. And I'm going to take this ball right here. Okay, that gives me 3 power, 5 side spin, 3 wind. All right. I really like to take a top spin boost ball there, but I'm going to take that ball. That ball will work. That ball will work. The top spin boost ball, I think, get you a little bit more distance, but I think I can eke it. Eke it. All right. Let's check and make sure I got the right ball picked. All right. I really, 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 really want to hit it perfect into the cup. So let's maximize our chances. Hold on. Let me look. Let me gander at this one more time, because that is the only 3-power precision ball that I have. I was just making sure I didn't have a topspin boost precision ball. I don't know that they make those. I'm sure that they do. They make a ball for every situation. But all right, that ball, this is the pony I'm going to ride out there with. 2 per ring, and I'm just going to do a straight up shot, 2 per ring. It feels like you're pretty damn level. So it's like if elevation was really true, I feel like it's pretty flat. Like you get these shots where it's +10 and you're 10 feet difference in elevation, and like this one is not 10 feet difference in elevation. You can tell, because when you zoom into your rings, if you can't even get close to your rings, you know that you're like way downhill looking at your rings. If you can get so close to your rings that you can count the individual blades of grass that are between the rings, you are way uphill. And this one feels like normal. It just feels like you can get down. It actually feels like you're slightly uphill from the shot, and that you should probably be taking wind off. I'm going to try and get all of the top spin, all of it. I'm going to pinch up there. I don't normally like to get that close, but the way the wind's blowing, as long as I don't do any overpower, it's 1.5 per, or it's 2.1 per ring. So I'm going to do 3/7. So I'm almost 2 rings. I'm going to put some curl to bring it back to the fairway. Hitting it perfect. I'm just trying to get up into those shadows. I would have liked to have gotten more distance than that for the rough bump. That's going to be really close on whether or not I have enough distance for it, but we do have a tailwind, so I at least don't have to worry about a headwind. I would have liked to have gotten up there. You can see where the front shadow is that you can't. I'm kind of in between. I would have liked to have gotten maybe 10 more yards. Maybe 5. But Horizon hits 178, I think, versus your 172 with a sniper. So you get, and that raw distance is huge out on the course. It's not that far away from a big dog, and think about how much more your big dog hits than your sniper. So, all right, whatever the wind is, divided by 2. Here we go. Even if I can't do the rough bump, that's the way it's going to work. And I can do the rough bump, 2.1. And it's 1.1 rings. And I've been leaving a little short, so I'm going to put the ball guide through the cup. And I know it's tailwind, so 1.1 rings. So it should be running out a little faster, but I've been leaving it quite a bit short. So there's 1 and a little. Dead center, perfect. Get in the hole. Gave me the little glitch right there. Maybe it. Come on. Oh, and just a little too fast. I was right there. That would have went in if I would have had my speed right. And I know with tailwind it's going to push it and make it run out faster, but I have literally been short of the cup. And so I wanted to make sure my ball guide was going through it. I should have just ran my ball guide right up to the hole with the tailwind. And with that speed I gave myself a shot. And it probably should have been straight up 1-to-1 plus 0.1, because I was off to the side just a little. Ooh, that was close. really the whole tournament for me, if I get up to the top and the people that are above 30, my whole tournament hinged on hole number 8, and I didn't pick it up on either side, and I got that hole dialed in. Like I've been every single time I've hit it perfect, it's gone in the hole, and every single time I haven't hit it perfect, it's missed right where it was supposed to miss. And it was just bitching at me like, dude, why didn't you hit me perfect? Even when I haven't put myself in absolutely the best spot on the drive, I'm still in the second shot. I'm still putting myself in the same second shot, and I just didn't execute today. Hole number 8 ate my lunch. All right, that was a 30. That was actually the best round I've shot all week, but I'm really kind of disappointed in hole number 8, and I'm not hopeful that I'm going to get a top 3. So I really believe that the top 3 are... I was in, 6th place? And there was 29s above me. But I really feel like the people at the top shot better than 30. So I'll be surprised if I get anything more than, hey, welcome to 4th place. And I've gotten 4th place, I don't know, 17 or 18 times. I'm definitely not a fan of 4th. 4th is the loneliest number since the number 3. At least at 3, you get a bronze banner. All right, hole number 8 was my nemesis today. That's the one that cost me. I had opportunities on, I think there was only one hole. Hole number 10, I shanked the drive on that one. That's the only hole that I didn't put myself in a position to go for it. But hole number 8 is what cost me. Yep, 31 at the top. And let's see what they had. Like if I would have got hole number 8, they came in with a 27. I had tiebreakers on them in every round. Yep, lost it with hole number 8. My whole thing this week was you needed to shoot better than a 30, and you'd give yourself an opportunity. They would really be interviewing you when you walked off the course if you shot better than a 30 because you put yourself in the hunt. And had my shot, didn't maximize hole number 8. Hole number 8's what killed me. Messing up on hole number 10 didn't help, but hole number 8, really, I've got, like that hole, I have that hole's number, except no perfects. Damn it to hell. All right, let's see how many people can catch up to me. I always like starting my round late on a Sunday and then marching all the way to the top and then winning and breaking somebody's heart, but they broke my heart. Shot the 31. Nope. I'm not sure if I see any rounds here. What would you have to be on? What track? You have to be on a better track than that. So I'm not sure if there's, well, we got some people that haven't started, but I think all the people that hadn't started when I started were below me as far as tiebreakers, so they'd have to shoot better than a 30. So it looks like I might get a banner, which is surprising, but I knew that the person at the top was going to be better than a 30, and I was right. All right, there you have it. That was the Eastern Odyssey tournament in the weekend round in the rookie division. Thanks for watching. Hopefully everybody had a great week, and I will see you next week. Next week we have, what do we have next week? We have fucking Park City. I'm not a fan of Park City, but and it's got the, I will say this. I don't really like Park City. It's not my favorite course out there. But we've got the new pin placements. And some of the holes, I do like the new pin placements on Park City. I think in some of the cases they've made the holes easier. And on one of the par 5s, I believe, like you do have it. It's still a dangerous hole, but I do kind of like the new pin placements better than the old. And the course is a little bit, in my opinion, it's better with the new pin placements. But I will shoot a walkthrough video tomorrow, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.